Hello, I'm Victoria Durgan, Managing Editor at Channel Insider, and I'm here today with Kyle Yost. Kyle, thanks so much for taking the time.
Glad to be here.
So I guess let's start with the basics, maybe introduce yourself a little bit and introduce EndNet to us.
Sure. Kyle Yost. Company is EndNet. We're in Frederick, Maryland, and we are an IT reseller, VAR. We've been in business for 30 years. In fact, this is our 30-year anniversary. Very proud of that. We sell mostly to public sector entities, of which most of that is the federal government. And we do a lot of Eaton products. We do networking, edge products, notebooks, Chromebooks, things like that.
Sure. So let's maybe dive in on the Eaton front, especially. How have you kind of evolved alongside Eaton over the years, would you say, and what excites you in this moment, looking forward to grow with them?
Well, it's been a journey. We were one of the first Eaton partners back 15, 17, 18 years ago. I'm not sure how long it's been, but Eaton was just being introduced into the U.S. market, had made some acquisitions. I can't remember what the name of the company was, MGE, I think, and others, Powerware. And we became an Eaton partner through a relationship we had with an Eaton sales person. Brought us in. We were very new to the power backup game. And but we learned all about power. Our sales team embraced the product line. Eaton had a great program in place for us early on, and we have just embraced the whole line. And what's exciting today is the landscape of the world of IT is changing dramatically. And Eaton has, through acquisitions, other technology advances, is moving. I'm not sure that anybody's moving with the pace of change, but they're moving along with change, and they have made huge investments in products and platforms, and I think that's going to help all of us VARs in the future.
On that note, I know, happy anniversary. You've been in business 30 years, and to your point, everything feels different, everything feels new, everything feels fresh. When you kind of look at the market right now, what are you hearing from your customers in terms of what they're demanding and what they're needing, and how that's kind of evolving maybe the way you support them?
With our federal customers in particular, this last year has been a huge challenge. There's been a lot of cutbacks, reductions in force. There's been a lot of consternation revolving around how they can buy, the money they have to spend, and so forth. So it's been a lot about consolidation. And the challenges with that are a lot different than what they used to be. So now, or what it has been, and I will go into this in a minute, but what it has been is, how can we save money? How can we save resources, and so forth? I feel like today, and like for the last 60 days, I feel like the chaos is becoming normalized. We've talked about in our organization for the last year and a half that the only thing consistent is inconsistency. And it's been that way, right? But again, things are more normalizing now, and we're seeing and hearing from our customers that projects that have been on the burner for sometimes a year or 2 years the funding is coming through. So that all coincides with the chaos normalizing. And I think that, especially for us and in this public sector, the next 6 months are probably going to be very good months for us.
When you think about that, kind of the short-term upcoming cycle, right? You think about Eaton and how Eaton can help you and enable you along that journey. What do you point to, either from a programmatic standpoint as a partner or from a technical standpoint, or both, that you feel comfortable with, that you'll be able to kind of capture that demand in the months ahead because of Eaton?
Yeah, technical standpoint is, I mentioned, the diverse product line. Eaton has made acquisitions to make a very wide breadth of products and services offering. So from that aspect, there's a little bit of something for everybody. I focus more on the program side of it, and I think that Eaton over the years has been the market leader in the programs. Programs for the VARs to be involved and have marketing funds, for example, and then the deal registration process is very huge to us. Our sales team is out on the street every day, meeting with customers, video calls and so forth, talking about the problems, right? Trying to find solutions to the problems. And Eaton has a program and has had program where once we stumble into a problem, we're bringing this solution to market, the deal registration protects us price-wise, because in the public sector, everything gets bid out. So we're working on solutions at the front end, but by the time it gets purchased, now we've got sometimes 200 competitors. So Eaton's programs over the years have been as good as anybody in the market in terms of allowing us to sell what we're trying to sell.
We talk a lot, I said it earlier, I'm sure we've all heard it 200 times, how different technology feels, how much faster the pace of innovation is, right? When you think about what's exciting and what's challenging about what's to come, how do you think about the ways in which AI workloads, infrastructure needs, et cetera, are going to continue to change demand from a public sector standpoint? And how do you start to wrap your head around preparing for that?
Honestly, I can't even pretend to know. It's just moving so fast. We're just trying to keep up with the speed of the clients. And where we sit in the middle, we rely on companies like Eaton to help that, right? Our customers are telling us of a problem. We're trying to figure out how to solve that problem. We go to partners like Eaton and their product management staff, their engineering staff, our sales team at Eaton is wonderful. So honestly, just can't get my head around where we're going, because of what I've seen in the last 2 years is I didn't think we would be anywhere near where we are today. I can't imagine where we're going to be in a couple of years from now, and my brain is not equipped to handle that. But we're going to be there. We're going to be there. We have to be, and we'll evolve with the customers as they need it. And we're thankful for partnerships like with Eaton, who are also evolving and probably even at a faster speed than the customers.
And then I'm curious for resellers who maybe are in your position, right, and who are going, everything is new, there's demand and there's opportunity, but I don't know how to go capture it. I don't know where to start. How has your experience with Eaton and with the program, do you think, enabled you to feel more confident going, I see the opportunity and we will be able to capture that efficiently?
Well, I mentioned this earlier, the program that deal registration program has been what, for us, has been a game changer. Most of what we want to do is be in front of the customer, right? When you're in front of the customer talking about pain points, you need something, a mechanism, which is the deal registration program or some other program to help you to be competitive. And Eaton has been there for us along the way. And I know that they're going to continue to be there. I mean, they espouse this all the time, and they need to, because if they don't, then they're going to be just a Me Too company.
To any resellers, MSPs, et cetera, maybe who are watching this and have been on the fence about joining Eaton's Power Advantage, have seen it before, what would you say to them have been kind of a few of the key benefits you've experienced that you think anyone could benefit from in the space?
Sure. Well, Eaton does a lot of things very well that someone considering to become an Eaton partner should know about. One is they've got great support, they've got great leadership, they've got great sales team, they've got great product management, their engineering, top to bottom, it's really wonderful and supportive. The product line is incredibly diverse. I mean, it used to be only, from where we were selling, is only power, and now it's so much more into networking, connectivity, cooling, and so forth. So there's a very diverse product line. And then there are marketing funds. They also have SPIF programs for sales reps. And then the biggie, in my opinion, is they have deal registration program that is as good as anybody in the market. And that deal registration, there's lucrative discounts, but when you're dealing in an atmosphere where everything ends up being bid, like in the public sector, there's a confidence level to the deal registration process that only comes from seeing it over time. And the confidence meaning with these companies that are looking at opportunities, sometimes the details that come back to Eaton aren't always the same. So Eaton has been able to figure out that, oh, that's the same opportunity that NNet registered a month ago or something like that. So the deal registration program is great. The process has almost inevitably over the last 15 years worked out the way that it was supposed to work out. So we have a lot of confidence in it.
Kyle, thank you so much again for joining me today. For more information on everything from Eaton's Power Advantage program to AI infrastructure workloads of the future, you can head to channelinsider.com.